What up, my poker peeps? It's your boy, the Hatter, and welcome to the debut of the Hatter Chatter podcast. This podcast is more than just me, y'all. It's about everybody. Y'all stay tuned because we got a bunch of stuff to get into in the first debut episode. Going into 2024, we got to talk about the live stream. I got my own personal live stream coming up thanks to Jacksonville Best Bet, y'all. That's right, Team Hatter members will be there with me. Super excited about that. And then also, the podcast is going to be every week, y'all. Every Monday night, 6 p.m., there'll be an episode of the podcast. Me telling my journey about on the poker tables, but also how poker and life all come together. Why did I start a podcast? We'll get into that in just a minute. Also, we're going to have the Hatter Chatter big board at the end, and we're going to set some goals for 2024. Y'all bear with me, I'm super excited. I'm already losing my breath, y'all. This is ridiculous. That's another goal we'll talk about at the end. So let me get a sip of water and let's jump right into it. All right, so I guess the first thing we need to do is start off with, well, who's the Hatter? Well, let me explain myself. So before we get too far in this, I know a lot of people that are going to watch this know me already. So how did I get started in poker and who am I? So let's go ahead and start with who am I? I'm just an average Joe, y'all. There's nothing special about me. I'm not a poker pro. I love the game of poker and I love the poker community. I play recreationally and it's just a passion of mine. To give you an idea, I started playing poker when I was in probably 20, 21, 22. And then it got really big when Chris Moneymaker, the Moneymaker effect. I'm a Moneymaker effect baby in a way. So watching the old WSOP on ESPN, y'all, it all started there for me. And I played a lot and I was pretty obsessed with it. I didn't really study though. It was hard to find study material. This would have been back in 2001, 2003 when Moneymaker came around. You had some books, but there wasn't all the stuff you can get on YouTube and solvers, GTO, all that was not a thing. So I started playing and I loved it and I got my job that I'm at now. I started my job in 03 also. And I've been at that job for this April will be 21 years. To give y'all an idea, my job has been a blessing in a way because I've met my friends who are like my family through my job. Most of my friends are from my job. So is it the best job in the world? I'm not going to sit here and shoot y'all lies. My career job is really not. I'm a state employee. To give you an idea before we go any first, because I know these questions are going to come up and I want this to be real and authentic with y'all. My job, I make right at $50,000 a year before overtime. Poker is something that helps me do some other things. Like going to Vegas and stuff. And sometimes it ain't the poker winnings that help you get there. It's just you get comps and you can go to rooms and stuff. So that's sort of a little bit about me and my job. So we'll put that to the side. Just to give y'all an idea. Y'all know how much I make. You know, I'm not trying to hide nothing from y'all. I want this to be real. 4 more years, I can retire from my job with a nice pension and benefits. So that's why I stick it out with my job. Also, why the hat and not the top hat? I'm in a cabin right now on vacation with the missus and the lighting was bad. And every time I put a top hat on because I didn't have the lighting thing, it put glare or shadows on my face. So in the next episode, you'll always see probably the top hat, but we're gonna go ball cap today. So going back to me and poker and how I got started and everything, like I said, I started back in Moneymaker and I would play with all my buddies after work. And even back then, I had a little ledger book and I would keep track of my results. So I was a little ahead of my time and I was winning. Not a lot, but then I really quit the game for a while. I didn't play for maybe 10 years. And then about 5-6 years ago, I came across the Troopers vlogs. And then of course, Andrew Nemi, Brad Owen, and my personal favorite, Jamin Burton. And I started to see their thought processes and I was like, hold on, I thought I was good at this game. I was beating people locally, but when I'd go to the poker rooms and casinos, I had mixed results, so I really didn't know. And the problem was I didn't know why I was winning or losing. Now I got a better idea why I'm winning or losing. Is it variance or is it bad play? Those are things you gotta learn if you wanna play this game and be successful and profitable. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with what I'm about to say. Yes, there is luck and all that in poker, but over the long term, skill's going to win out. I know that's controversial, but that's true. So let's go. Getting a little ahead of myself here. So when the vloggers came along, I started to like really see their thought process, and I started studying, and I was able to really start to pick up the game a lot better. And I started getting good, and about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I started to like take it more serious, started tracking results and everything. And I started off on a super heater, y'all. I won like 4,500, and I was so full of myself. Man, I was so full of myself. I thought I was the best thing since sliced bread. And even then, I really didn't understand the game like I'm starting to understand now. Don't get me wrong, I'm no pro or anything like that. Don't take this the wrong way, but I am. If you go back to my video yesterday, you can see I got some winning results, which is small sample size. It could just be I'm running good. But like I said, I started off, I won about 4,500 like within like, it was like 3-4 months. And I mean, I just thought I was unstoppable. And then a downswing happened. And I struggled with it bad. I'd get irritated and I'd get down to like $100 and I'd go all in blind just over and over again. I was like, I'm gonna double up or get my money back, or I'm just gonna leave broke. I had all these bad traits, y'all. The person you see now, you'll learn a lot about me. Whether it was poker or life, I've rode the roller coaster, and y'all are gonna get to do it. Because this year we're gonna go on a wild ride in 2024. When you start to see these goals and some other things I'm gonna talk about here soon, y'all are just gonna have to buckle up and take this ride with me, because it's gonna be a heck of a ride. So all that goes on, and I started to hit a lull again in poker. And about this time, I made a video. I just started a TikTok, and my TikTok I wanted to do is a personal journal to myself, trying to prove that, like, can I win at poker? And I love the game. So that's why I started my whole TikTok. It wasn't to become, like, really at the time I didn't want to be a content creator or anything like that. None of that was even thought of when I started. I thought maybe I'd get like 50 followers at best. And I figured those would just be my friends wanting to clown me and troll me, to be honest with y'all. So from there, I started to get a following, and I started to meet everybody. And when I started to meet people through TikTok, everything changed. I became more motivated. I had a support system around me in the poker community. It was unbelievable, me just being the average Joe I am. Anyone that's met me knows that I'm super humble. And I know who I am. I'm just an average Joe. There's nothing special about me, y'all. But people would want to meet me. They'd want to talk to me. They want my advice. And I tried to give them the best advice I could. You know, point them in the right directions, because a lot of times I didn't have all the perfect answers, but I told them I'd try to point them in the right direction to get the answers. And at that point, I got this group around me. I started building this poker community. And now it's the Hatter Army and Team Hatter. Hashtag H4L, they came up with Hatter for Life, and it just turned into this amazing journey I've been on for pretty much 2 years now. And in 2024, y'all, I'm gonna take it to a whole nother level. Not just for myself, but for them. They deserve it. I figured out that most of the people I meet are like me. They're not professional players. They just love the game. They're 9-to-5ers like me. They're dreamers like me. And they're just good old people that love the game, like to socialize and have a good time, and that's what I'm about. Before we go on to the next thing, as I talk about how I got here, one of the people I want to rep it, me starting this podcast and the show right here, that dude right there, DGAF, when I started listening to sessions, this was about the time I went in that second law right before, and he was the reason that I started to, I really wanted to tell my story, especially when people start to tune in. I was like, man, I want them to hear my story. And I started to relate to people on, we'd talk poker, but we could talk life. And that's what I loved about Sessions and DGAF. He would tell his story and some of the struggles he had in real life, because I love the poker vloggers, but a lot of times you watch poker vloggers and their life is nothing but sunshine and rainbows. And, you know, that's great to watch all the time. But sometimes you want to hear, man, I'm struggling. So I think that's where my lane maybe started. And I mean, this dude, he was kind of doing that, and I wanted to be a poker vlogger. Like, after my TikTok got going, I want to be honest with y'all, I wanted to be a poker vlogger. And in my area, they're super strict on filming at the tables, and that slowed me down. I put out a couple poker vlogs. Some of them got some views, some of them didn't. But I'll tell y'all this. Them poker vloggers, until they get editors, they putting in some work. Y'all don't get it twisted. Them dudes are working hard. Because putting up hand histories and the graphics and everything is tough. I've been working on it, and I'm technology challenged. As y'all see, I'm not gonna go back and edit that out, man. It's still gonna be real. It's me to y'all, and y'all gonna see my whole journey and see how far I can take this journey. And y'all is something I use a lot. Y'all gonna laugh at me. Them were just my words. I know I use them too much, and I apologize. So DGAF Sessions was a huge influencer of mine. So as you can see, that's sort of how I got to this point. Like I said, I started Moneymaker, then the vloggers helped me, push me, then DGAF, then I met Team Hatter. And all these great people in my community. And they're the reason that 2024 is gonna be the year of the Hatter. They're the reason I wake up every day super motivated. On my bad days, I'll be honest with y'all, I've had a bunch over the last year and a half. And in my worst times, and I'll go into that later in this podcast, I'll tell y'all some tough times I've been through that some of them don't even know about. But their support, without them knowing it, helped me through a lot of that. I owe them a lot. This podcast is bigger than me, I promise y'all. It's about all of us. And if you're a 9-to-5 dreamer, just an average rec player, you love the game, you love to go to the poker rooms and sit down and just talk and maybe have a drink, and it's a getaway for the real life for a little bit, this podcast for y'all. I hope to get on here and over the year, and hopefully I can get this to go. Like I said, there's gonna be 52 episodes coming at y'all every week. We're gonna be updating it. And I hope to bring y'all interviews and a lot of cool content. I'm gonna do everything I can. If y'all got ideas, y'all shoot them to me. I'm not hard to find. Madhatter Poker on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever they call it now. You can hit me on YouTube. My website's www.madhatterpoker.com. You can hit me there. You can hit me on my email. All the information will be in the link below. So the reason of the podcast, I kind of got into it, is about all them, but also has helped motivate me. As I said, in my career job, I got 21 to 25 years done. That's a lot, y'all. I'm almost to the end. To give y'all another idea, I'm 41 years old. So when I retire in pretty much 4 years, I'll be 45. Be turned just 46 when I'm able to walk away from my job with a pension. And what is my future? And it's easy to say I'm just gonna go sit at the house, but we know we can't do that, y'all. You gotta get out there and grind. I hope, I pray that poker's my passion. I love poker. I've worked a job that I don't love. I don't get nothing from my job, really. I don't want to badmouth my job because it's given me, it's took care of me, and I love what they've done for me, but it's not my passion. Poker's my passion. The poker community is my passion. It's bigger than just going out and grinding them tables, y'all. I'm a low stakes player. I love it, but just meeting people and being in the poker community is what I love. I'm hoping in 4 years that this podcast, all the stuff I'm doing now, I can continue it, and it'll maybe help supplement, maybe what I'm doing for my pension or whatever. And if not, that's cool, because I'm doing what I love. I enjoy this. When you see this podcast, I get nothing for it, really. I do have a couple of small affiliate deals, which I'll get into in another episode. And one thing I'm going to tell y'all is in my affiliate deals, I'm going to show y'all what I made in one of them, just so y'all have an idea of what the real deal is. Let me get a sip of water here. So let's jump into 2024. And like I said, the podcast has helped motivate me. And every week I'm going to come to y'all and give y'all updates on the Hatter Chatter Big Board podcast, big board of goals. And I want y'all to push me. Y'all see me starting to fall behind? Y'all don't think I'm grinding hard enough? Call me out. 100%. Y'all call me out. So the big announcement I want to make is my own live stream. I am so blessed. For y'all that don't know, I've been on a couple of Jacksonville Best Bet live streams. The people there have been amazing to me. The top guy from the what's the word I'm looking for here? The poker scheme there over the 3 rooms, the poker manager over all 3 rooms. Best Bet has 3 of them, one in St. Augustine, one in Jacks, one in Orange Park. I play the most in Orange Park. The action is amazing in Jacksonville, and St. Augustine is the new room. Very nice. Y'all go check them out if you're in the North Central Florida area. Excuse me. So they were nice enough to, even though they because there's corporate policies at Jack's Best Bet that they will not let us do vlogs there. We can't film at the tables. But they do have the live stream, and they've been nice enough to allow me on my birthday, February 10th, 2024, to host the Hatter game. And I know some of y'all might not know what the Hatter game is, so let me jump into that. I'm gonna be the host of the game, and it's pretty much like the 7 deuce game. Everybody's pretty familiar with that. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this and you're a poker person, but we use 10-6 for the Hatter. That's right. So for 5 hours on the live stream, we will be out to bluff each other with the 10-6. Also, we'll be doing a couple other games. We're gonna do the stand-up knit game. We're gonna do a couple bomb pots, and we're gonna do probably the button game. I'm super excited about this. They're allowing me to fill out the lineup for the game, and I am overly blessed and to, got a little choked up just thinking about this. I'm so excited about it, y'all. Oh man. So I got my boy Yucko, who went to the World Series in 2023 with me. He's coming all the way from Oregon to fly out to Jacksonville, Florida from Oregon to get on the live stream with the Hatter. So much love to my boy Yucko. My boy Suited Pears is coming all the way from Ohio to come play. And nothing against the rest, but I'm super excited. Someone that's been following me from the very beginning, Froggy. Anybody that's watched my content and heard me talk about her a lot, she's gonna fly down from Michigan and I'm gonna get to meet her. I'm gonna give her a big hug. I'm so excited to meet her. Just an amazing, amazing person, amazing woman. So I'm super excited about that. 2 other people were not able to make it unless something changed at the last minute. My boy Turkey out in Cali. He got a lot of things going on. He ain't able to make this one. I'm sure he's gonna make one in the future. And my boy Shu in Louisiana ain't gonna be able to make it. And there's a few others that I hope to get there the next time the stream is on. But that's okay, because I got my boy Digstown, my bro Digstown, y'all know. I got Swaggy Mac. I got a boy named Tyler. He gonna bring the action. And my buddy Wilt, Lottie Dog himself, will be in the game. So we gonna have a raucous group of people, and it is going to be a blast. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But the game's gonna be amazing. I got a couple more that I'm hoping that'll come out just in case someone busts. But it's gonna be amazing, y'all. I'm so excited to host this, bring the action to y'all. Y'all tune into that night. I promise you the drinks will be flying, the cards will be, there'll be a lot of bluffs and a lot of action in this game. It will be one to watch. I'm taking this as a huge opportunity that Jack's Best Bet has given me. So I wanna put on a great show for y'all. We're gonna play good poker to a certain extent, but we're out there to entertain and bluff each other. It's gonna be a fun environment. Hopefully it picks up a lot of the table talk, because it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be great, y'all. I'm so excited about it. Good grief, I'm so excited about that. I've been holding it in, didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, you know, until today. But I couldn't ask for anything better on my birthday. I couldn't ask for anything better, y'all. So we'll have the live stream with the Hatter game on all night long, and then we'll mix in the other games. Have pretty much everybody there. Well, everybody that plays will be in the Hatter Army family, and it's just gonna be a blast, y'all. Oh my goodness. So, like I said, thanks to Jack's Best Bet, and special thanks to everybody that has made arrangements to fly from all over the country to come play with me. I'm gonna take everybody to lunch that day before the stream on me. It's the least I could do. I wish I could do so much more for them. Man, my supporters and everybody that's made it this far with me is amazing. Man, I can't thank y'all enough. From the bottom of my heart, I thank y'all so much, y'all. With that being said, let's see, I wanna make sure, I'm sorry y'all, I don't want this to be scripted. I want it to come raw. I want it to come from the heart, and that's what this podcast is gonna be. So one of the things that we are gonna have, and let me scoot over just a little bit here so we have enough room to put it up here. We're gonna put up the Hatter Chatter Podcast big board. Now every week I'm gonna update these numbers, and y'all follow along. Like I said, if I start to fall behind, or if y'all don't think I ain't grinding hard enough, pushing hard enough, get in the comments, call me out. it's like I said, it's bigger than me. I'm representing a lot of people here, and I want people that are like me to know, hey, if he can do it, I can do it. He's average Joe. He's going to work. He's working them 40 to 60 hour weeks. He's still out there grinding, trying to make a difference. And that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to post it up here. Here is the Hatter Chatter Podcast big board. If you see me looking down, I got my laptop under there. I didn't want to miss anything. But let's go through, and I want to break down everything that's here and the goals of the year. So the first one is going to be live poker related goals. Hours played, 300. That's the goal. I want to play 300 hours of live poker. If you saw my video yesterday of my live results from 2023, I played 158 hours. My goal was 250. I didn't even come close. I could put up a bunch of excuses, y'all. Excuses don't matter. I failed. I need to get out there and play more. Got to do better. That will be 300 hours going to get hit. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I want to pass it. I want 300 to be a low number. So winnings. I don't like to put monetary things out there because you can't really control variance and everything. But I would like to say by the end of the year that I profited 10K playing cash. I don't think that's outrageous. I don't believe that's, unattainable. That's something I believe I can do. So we're going to keep track of that. And also, I think it's important that y'all see, like, how much am I winning? A lot of times you see a bunch of vloggers in the year, but you'll be able to see week by week. You'll see the ups, the downs, and that's cool. I like, when I watch stuff, that's what I want to see. I want to know how you're doing weeks in, weeks out. I don't want to just see a bunch of winning sessions. I want to see the bad ones. I want to see you talk about it, and that's what we're going to do. Every week, we're going to come in here, we're going to update stuff and talk about it. And then poker streams. I told y'all about the one I'm hosting, but I want to appear on at least 10 this year. Last year was my goal to play on one, and it took me till June and July to quit being a scaredy cat. Actually, I think it was May. Well, middle of the year to quit being a scaredy cat and go play on one. And I had success. Then the next one, me and my bro went Diggstown, and we had a blast. So this year, I want to play on 10 poker streams. If someone from another poker stream outside of Jacksonville Best Bet would like to have me, please invite me. I will try my best to come if I can work it out with my job. I would love to be on other poker live streams. All right, online poker. So online, like I said, my local room is about an hour away. So online is a little bit easier for me to play. And I believe online you need to use more for practice. Keeps you sharp. And I'm gonna try to stream 300 hours of me playing. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to do a bankroll challenge. I believe most people like myself that are recreational players starting out, we start out at the micro stakes because that's what I'm gonna show. And I'm gonna do a 10 NL challenge and try to win 1K. Starting with, it don't really matter what we start with. The goal is to win 1K profit at 10 NL. Let's see if we can do it. We will be starting that ASAP. All right. And then, because at this point, yes, I have become a content creator and I enjoy it. I really do. I like to make the videos and I love the interaction. It's a great way to meet other poker people. It helps build my community, and it's just, I don't know, I've always had this want to create something, and creating this content is just cool. I enjoy it. So, but we need to have goals on that. So as of this recording and me talking right now, on my YouTube, I have 650 subscribers. Thank you for all 650 of y'all that have subscribed to my channel. Super blessed. Like I said, when I started my TikTok 2 years ago, I didn't think I'd have 50. Over there, I got over 4K. So that's pretty cool. So I want to get 2,000 more YouTube subscribers in 2024. So we're looking at 2,650 is the magic number. I hope to get that there. If y'all watch this, please share it with your friends, other poker people. Hopefully they will enjoy just an average Joe on here showing his poker journey. And then also, this is kind of a little bit of a selfish goal, I guess, in a way, but I would like to get monetized by YouTube. For y'all that don't know, to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours. or 10 million shorts watched in 90 days, which I don't know, y'all. I mean, let's be honest. At this point, I got 650 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. By 2024, we will do. Also, the watch hours has to be in a 365-day cycle. So right now I have like almost 800 watch hours, but come March, some of them will start to roll off where I've done my vlogs. So that's kind of hard to get to unless I start to build more and more people and y'all like my podcast show. If y'all like that, hey, who knows? I might be able to get them 4,000 watch hours, get monetized, and that right there would be a huge success for me, just to say that I've done it. Even if I only make $2 a month doing it, I don't care. I can say that I got monetized on YouTube. Little old me I got a monetized channel. Y'all, if we hit that on the podcast, we're gonna come up with something special. If I get monetized, we're gonna do something special that episode. Book it. I got something in mind, and I think y'all like it. So if I get monetized, y'all hold me to this. If I get monetized, we're gonna do something very special and give y'all a lot of laughs because I got something in my mind. All right, so now let's go to the World Series of Poker. Last year I went to the World Series of Poker and I had 3 of my buddies, my poker buddies, go with me. Mr. Shu, Turkey, and Yucko. Yucko made a deep run in the mini main. And this year the goal is to me to have 10 Hatter members there. 10 Hatter Army members at the WSOP. That's a big number, y'all. That's a big number. Like I said, there was 4 of us last year, so we got a little more than double it. Now, I will say, I think I already have 5 to 6 locked in pretty solid. So we're getting there. So I'm still out there trying to find 4 more to get out there with us. And we're going to play as soon as the schedule gets released, I'm going to announce really quick what tournaments I'm gonna play in. I'm sure the mini main will be one, and the Hatter Chatter podcast will be sponsoring a couple people to be there. So just so y'all know, we're gonna do some things. We're gonna make some differences. We're gonna bless some people. All right. And then a personal goal at WSOP, I want to cash the WSOP tournament. I've never done that. Last year was my first WSOP. So that's a big goal of mine. I want to cash the WSOP tournament. Like I said, the mini main, I'm probably going to play. And then 1 or 2 around there. At least, I want to play 2, maybe 3 tournaments. It gets tough because it's time restraints. Usually I go out there, I think this last year I went out for 5 days. So the mini main takes up 3 if you make a final table. So I gotta kind of work on that. I want to get at least 2 in while I'm out there. Maybe I'll stay 5 days this time. I'm not really sure. When the schedule comes out, we'll work all that out and we'll get back to it. But those are the 2 WSOP goals. And now let's go to some super personal goals. Me becoming more healthier. A lot of the goals that I have listed here, I'll never achieve if I don't become healthier. This last week, being up in the mountains, we went on a couple hikes. And even before that, I knew that I've been a doughboy my whole life, and it's time to change a little bit of that. So getting healthier, getting in the gym, working out. That way I got the energy, the motivation, and the drive, and all that, because it does help if you're a little healthier. So like I said, I've been a doughboy pretty much for 20 years, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be a grind, but I want to get healthier. As you noticed, I didn't put like a weight loss goal or something like that. I believe when you do that, it's a failure. Weight's so overrated. The number is so overrated. Some people could, carry a certain weight a certain way. Other people other way. I just want to be healthier. I want to be able to go, and I don't want my body aching like it's been aching. So I gotta do better at that. I mean, that's just none of this other stuff's gonna matter. I got a lot of people counting on me this year. I got the Hatter Army counting on me this year, and getting in shape and being the best version of myself is very important to myself and for them and for everybody else that cares about me. So that right there is the Hatter Chatter Podcast Big Board Goals for the year. I want to say bare minimum, we need to hit 75% of these. Bare minimum. This is year 1 of the podcast. I mean, we got to show some successes. We can't just have a failure year 1, y'all. We got to show success year 1, going into year 2, year 3. So that right there is going to be the debut episode. Y'all know what's coming to you. Next Monday night will be the first true episode, I guess. And we'll update all of our goals, see what we've done. Right now, like I said, I'm in the mountains on vacation. We go home Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Tomorrow when y'all see this. So as soon as I get home, I gotta get unpacked, and then I gotta get the grind, y'all. Plain and simple. We gotta start knocking these hours out. We're looking at 600 hours of poker we gotta get done. So, and I really hope that a lot of these I'm way ahead of schedule. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and sum this up and see y'all next Monday. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff I'm supposed to say as a YouTuber. I will get better at this. The lighting, the audio, everything will get better as we go. I appreciate all y'all again, and to the Hatter Army, you know your boy love you. Good night.